I was very strongly hearing for this video to talk about the goddess grid and what that really is. So if you are a woman who found yourself in this video, or somebody who is called to the feminine frequencies, very specifically the frequency of the feminine, we all carry this within us. So if you are somebody that's really leaning into opening up and expanding your connection to the divine feminine, this video is for you. Trust that whatever comes through here, there might be some things that sound a little confusing or might not resonate, but I feel like if you found yourself here, it's important that you're here, and it's important that you tune into this message. And very specifically, I'm hearing the frequency of this message, because I can say all these words and it's all great and good, but when you really tune into the feeling at which I am saying these words, you will have activations. This is actually more of like an activation video as well as a channeled message, but we're just gonna dive into it. So like I said, the goddess grid, I was hearing this before this video, and this is new to me, but what I will say and what I'm picking up on is, we know, or maybe if you're not aware, the earth herself has various different types of grids. There's the crystalline grid. I don't really know many others, but I know that there's other grids on earth and around earth, and her work field essentially is what I'm kind of getting. And there is essentially a goddess grid, and what this is, this grid connects all of the feminine energy across the entire earth. Meaning, yes, the feminine energy within all of us, but specifically the women that carry this feminine energy, the animals, the plants that hold this goddess frequency, we're all connected to it. And so I'm very much picking up on the fact that why you're probably called to this video is because you were around on earth. This is going to be a little interesting, but it's just, if you're called here, like I said, this is for you. We're going to go into this. You were here when this goddess frequency began on earth. So many years ago, lifetimes ago, your soul was here. Either your soul was here, or what I'm hearing is like you have chosen a body, an ancestral line in which has been here very, very long. And so you hold, either way, right? Your body holds and stores the DNA from ancient ancestors that walked the globe with this priestess energy, this goddess energy. And so that's why when I say goddess, it refers to the feminine energy, but very particularly, it's this frequency of almost like royalty, almost as, not almost, but it is the priestess energy, the shamanic woman energy. So you have the ability to connect to this, and why you're probably drawn here is because the goddess grid, again, we can all connect to this, and women as well, with our womb space. And even if you're not, we have the energy of the womb within us at our solar plexus sacral region. Our entire stomach and lower belly is what holds the energy of the womb. And the womb as a woman, this is the Akashic records, my friend. Meaning, the Akashic records, as we know it, is the storehouse of the living library of everything that ever is, was, and ever will be. And I have chills because women, we have it within our womb space. Our mother, our grandmother, our great-grandmother, and every ancestor beyond carried down remembrance of this energy, this powerful womb energy and priestess goddess energy many generations back. And you right here in this moment, your womb space holds the memories of what every single woman, and I'm hearing again goddess, on this earth walked and lived and breathed. And so you have the ability to tap into that. That's why this is so important, is the goddess grid. You can think of it almost as, this is what I'm seeing, it's like you have a cord on your womb space or your belly button that's connecting you to the goddess grid. So you're connected at all times. The same way, it's the same analogy, the same way that your soul is connected to source at all times. It is source. You are a fractal of source. It's like we're not disconnected ever. We're never separated. We're always consistently, always present and connected to that energy. We are connected to the goddess grid as well. So you can connect to this by simply visualizing that you have a cord in your belly button, whatever color. I feel like pink. I feel like a strong pink and like light purple energy, like a lavender energy connecting to the goddess grid. And again, this cord is where you can tap into, you can access. This is so funny because anyone, like, just stick with me here because this is really juicy and I feel it's like really important. This connects you to the energy of the goddess, of what that means to you, very specifically, because everyone has a different, connection. And I'm actually getting this because I'm being shown, like, for you, for somebody watching this, that might mean like an earth goddess like in the deep dark ancient forest of like Ireland or somewhere. I'm just getting like a forest that's like in the deep like north, versus somebody else who your version of a goddess might be like an Egyptian royalty, Cleopatrick energy. So whatever you are kind of feeling is that representation of a goddess to you, or it might be a spirit animal. It might be simply a color, like whatever you see in your mind's eye or feel in your being to be the goddess frequency. You can connect to that and remember that that is a part of you. These archetypes, these energies are who we are. And we have this, thing as a human where we love to separate us from that energy. We love to imagine that that is imaginary or something that's just in the spiritual realm. But that is something that is embodied and coded within you because you are connected to it at all times. So whenever you need that boost of like remembering who the F you are, in terms of the sense of your ancient power, your soul gifts, your spiritual leadership, your psychic power, whatever you are really wanting to tap into, because I feel like there's a big energy here that whoever you're listening, it's going to be different to the next person, but a lot of this collective that hears this, I feel like is like wanting to open up your psychic gifts or open up that magical remembrance of your power and your connection to the spiritual realm, right? So what you can do is connect to this at any time and remember that these archetypes, these energies, the earth herself as well, I'm going to go into this, it's all you, because this goddess grid, as I mentioned, connects to the animals, because animals and obviously there's masculine energy in everything as well, but the animals, the plants have such a powerful feminine energy within them. And so this grid is connected to the earth, which is why women, it comes back to the sense that we are the earth. I mean, all of us, all children of the globe are the earth, but women, we are literally the earth because we are the physical embodiment and representation of the feminine walking in human flesh. I had chills. So you are connected to everything that ever again is, was, ever will be, that will never change, that will never change. So if you ever feel in doubt, if you ever feel as though you didn't come to this planet as a gifted healer, as a gifted speaker, as a gifted medicine woman or mother, or whatever it is that you are wanting to embody more of, if you've been doubting that side of you, because this is actually coming through as well. I feel like if this might be a direct, like one or two people or like collective, is that there is a collective of women right now on the earth, I have chills, that are heavily moving through a lot of doubt around their power, and it's for given reasons, we know this, I have chills, because we are moving through the patriarchy, we are moving through rewriting the script of humanity at the moment. It's going to take some time, but that's what's occurring. So women, this is why we're meant to go first. This is why we are pushing through a lot of this karma, a lot of this fear, a lot of the power trips that have been put upon us, because we need to change the script and remember who the F we are. And so if you're listening to this and you have a lot of this doubt, I'm looking you dead in the eyes, like literally telling you that that is not you. That was a conditioned, false, matrix, patriarchal program instilled in your brain to put you in fear, to put you in a state of lack, to deflect who you are and make you forget everything that you are connected to as a priestess, as a walking embodiment of the feminine divine frequency on this planet. I am getting so heated too. I'm like angry because this is like, I know that there's a collective of women right now going through this, and I want you to know this. If you feel this in your bones and you're listening to this, this is one, not permanent. That's the first thing. Two, you are moving this for a reason. So let yourself feel it. Yes, this is important. Let yourself feel that rage, that pain, that not enoughness, the doubt. It's all needed, because it's one thing to just say like, oh, it's not you, like I'm telling you now, but I understand the pain of that feeling. I've moved through this a lot in my life, and I know it is real, and it is real because it is an energy that has been stored in your cells for millennia, for lifetimes. Oh my God, I have chills. And it's somatically in your body. So you need to feel it. This is why we need to cry. We need to dance. We need to shake. We need to get into the body to release this energy that is not ours and it's not yours. But this, I promise you, I'm so passionate to whoever is listening to this. This is not a permanent energy that you will feel for the rest of your life, because you are somebody who came here to remember the goddess that you are, to remember your connection to the divine energy within and around you everywhere. And again, coming back to this, right? Because I'm seeing just like a line of your ancestors, and all of us for that matter, all the ancestors beyond this life of yours in your specific lineage, as well as, because I'm seeing this side, your past lives, moving through a lot of past life karma and healings. Take into account all this that I just said. All of this needs to be healed by a powerful soul who can do it, and so many others have chosen not to do it except for you, which is why you have chosen this path, which is why you are in the human body that you are in right now to heal, because you have the gift of the ability to do it. Nobody else could. Your soul chose this direct life, and I have chills all over my body. I've never spoken like this powerful of a message before. This is so big. So I say all of this, right? I mean, Spirit says all of this to remind you that all of this ickiness you're moving through right now, all of this doubt, all the shame, all of the, because this is another thing that's coming through. I've moved through this as well. Totally natural. All of the questioning of the magical, supernatural, spiritual path. Maybe you are someone that carries a lot of like skepticism with it, and that's a lot of because of the witch wound. If you are somebody that is carrying a lot of that, it's not permanent. It's not who you are. You will move through this because it's your duty. It is your purpose in this life as a soul who came to this specific line, to this specific point on earth right now in 2025 as I film this video, that you will end the cycle. You are the breaker of all chains is what I'm hearing. You are I'm seeing like a chainsaw. You are ending it, you're cutting it, because yes, it was brutal. Yes, it was painful. Yes, it was not fun. I should say is as well, because you might still be going through this and it's a lifelong journey. That's 100% for sure. You are literally, I just have this energy like there's no reason in the world why anyone should ever question you. They will. Yes, people will. That's a fact. But continuously remember, and let this message be your reminder today, that the rest of your life will be a path carved from somebody, a soul who is exactly in the right place at the right time. You know where you're going. You know why you came here. There's nothing that can break you. There's nothing that can put you off course, because you were on the path of higher alignment. You were on the path of healing the divine feminine and masculine within your family's line and creating a better future for humanity. That's the message. That was literally the message. Connect to the goddess grid more. Imagine this. Whatever you feel again in your mind's eye when you imagine this, it's yours. It's not this thing that, like, if you're like, oh, well, Katie, what does it look like? Literally, like, it's going to look like whatever it wants to in your mind, because we all have different perceptions of reality and of the spiritual realm. So just know that. Don't doubt yourself, whatever you see. I'm so proud of you. I feel the need to say that. I am so effing proud of you. Stick around too, because I swear to God, I'm here for the feminine. I'm here for women who are on this path. You are a priestess. You are a medicine woman. You are a feminine frequency holder. And thank you for your work. I love you. Have a good one.